It be time for DJ Sterf.
Hey, what's up everyone? DJ Sterf here, and I'm going to play some more Security Breach Ruin. This is the extended walkthrough. This will be Chapter 2. I'm just going by chapter in the game. But first, Monty's Gator Golf, the back 9. Alright, let's get a good round here. I've turned my DPI settings down quite a bit just so I can be more precise here. This next one, you're just going to move a tiny bit to the left. And there. Nice. Roxy, thanks Sweet 16. Come on. There. Oh man. Maybe I turned my DPI settings down a little too low. Anyway, here we go. 3, go. Yeah. Number 5. Alright, number 6 is very, very hard. I don't think I've gotten this more than twice. So let's go a little more safe. We'll probably two-putt this one. I'll work on that one. There's got to be another route. Alright, let's see. So I want to line it up here. And I want to go 9, 10, and like a little bit more than that. Like 10.5-ish. Alright. So now the speed is going to pick up quite quickly, so I'm going to jump here, kill the momentum a little bit so that I land in the hole. Otherwise, it'll go flying past. This one's a little tricky. I just kind of play this by ear. This one, about 16.5. Oh, that's really nice. Yeah. Here, just line it up for sure. Yeah. That's a lot better. So I've never gotten a hole-in-one on hole 1 without the debug menu, and hole 6 I've gotten probably twice ever. So those two need to be improved, but 11 is really, really nice. Like really, really nice. Alright, so hopefully you enjoyed that really nice run on Monty's Gator Golf, the back 9. And now we're back to the daycare. Or I should say, we're to the daycare. And we're actually going to play it for real now. We've seen 4 wet floor bots so far. The first one is in the Gator Golf girls' bathroom. The second was in the second connection puzzle or hacking puzzle. And the third and the fourth are in Gator Grub Kitchen. So those are the 4.
No way. I walked through a big screen and now I'm in Superstar Daycare? No way this is real. That screen was there before I looked at the camera. I swear.
There's nothing to worry about. Everything appears to be perfectly normal. You must be seeing things. Alright, thanks, Helpy. Let's see the endoskeleton. Look at you. Stand clear. Got that blue hue there. That's kind of cool. Got the moon plush. Got a Fizzy Faz well, there's ice and soda dispenser. Pretty cool. And of course, we came through here. This is a point of no return, basically, so we're advancing. So as you can tell, the game is much more linear than Security Breach, which was expansive and open world.
Where are you?
I'm in Daycare. Is there a way out of here?
Get to the Daycare theater. There's a way down to the Catwalks. Should help you get to the raceway.
Okay, Gregory. I'm sure you can be trusted. Fun fact, you used to be able to, like, way back, jump over here, jump, I think it was 1, 2, and then over the railing, and then you go up the railing, all that, the top floor, where you would normally go to the theater, the top floor of the theater, where all the refreshments are, and all that, and where you'd see Monty T-posing sometimes, it doesn't have a solid floor, so you would just fall through, and it was pretty crazy. And there wasn't a kill threshold the whole time, so thankfully there was a debug menu. Alright, Bomber! We have in AR mode, Ziphilos. We have all these arcade cabinets. Some of them have activity. So you'd say Buff and Tough over there. Slappy Van Winkle. Street Skate Superstar. That's familiar. And we have the first appearance. Did you actually spawn in, or did you just give me a warning this time? I think you just gave me a warning this time. Oh no, there you are. I always call this rabbit a Mexis rabbit. You'll see why later. MXES. But entity is probably what will fly, given some of the dialogue later on in the game. But just from a strategic purpose, you don't want to keep your AR mask on too long. So you kind of have to budget your mask usage. There's some parts where you can't use mask, you can't toggle mask. There's some parts where you can only use mask, so just depending on where you are in the game. You go up here, you gotta pick up another item box. AR Moon Flush. And this used to be a pretty messy area as well. So I'm glad that was pretty smooth. It used to be that if you climb up the left side, it was all jittery and you'd get stuck. Sometimes if you're on the top level, you would warp either above or underneath or through the world. For a while, you could just walk through this, but all that is fixed. I mean, you could just walk through this wooden crate and then you'd be in the level. So the moon's creepy laughter would not be followed up by this cutscene up here. Over here, it's kind of a dead end. We just have junk. All right, brace yourselves.
It's time for your job.
So did it look like Moon pulled Cassie's hands over so that the flashlight just pointed at his face, or do you think Cassie actually like flicked her wrist a little bit? I don't know. I think that was kind of his own doing. Oh man, you've seen better days. Over here, this used to be a spot where you could do a wedge jump. You just jump up on top of there and then go to all sorts of places you shouldn't be. But this, yeah, a lot has been updated and corrected and all that. Over here, it's got another item box. Or I should say, yeah, it's kind of an item cube. Green item cube. So we got the AR sun mask. Hey, Endo. So enjoy this area for now because we are not coming back. Yeah. Pretty cool. Remember that? When we first saw Sun, and then Sun dives into the ball pit. It's a little bit different now. A little bit different. Diving from up there would not be very good right now. You'd have to be very, very careful. That still would not be a good idea. Alright. Let's see. Can you still do the corner jump? No. So that's been blocked off too. All right, let's go.
I am trapped in a gap! Reboot! We need to be whole!
You want me to reboot you? With this?
Lights on! Lights on! Turn generators on!
So one interesting thing, it appears a daycare attendant is malfunctioning. The bright light seems to disorient it. All right, one more. Turn on the generators and you may have a chance to reboot its system. Once all the generators are active, use the Fraz wrench port on the back of its faceplate. One thing I haven't really seen is people thinking, well, I don't think I can trust this amalgam at this point. This ruined daycare attendant. So should we turn on the generators? But I mean, pretty much everyone I've seen is like, oh yeah, let's do it. So I think daycare attendant has been deemed at least fairly trustworthy, although maybe a tiny bit creepy. That just showed you where the generator was. Alright, you can go 5 and 3. And you can hit escape early and get out of there, so that's what I'm just going to do there. Alright, you're going to go through here. Yeah, I get it. I get it, Gregory. Alright, you're hiding under the stairs here. There's no really reason to do that. But if you want to hide under the stairs, you can do that. And notice there are also drawings all over the place in this area. So, it seems like it's done with like glitter paint almost. So some of it's kind of shiny as well. Alright. We got that energizing candy. Sun Drop. I still think it'd be funny if they actually marketed that. Oh, we got an appearance from the rabbit over here. But if they marketed the candy, and maybe even Sodaroni. I know there are earrings that are coming out. But if there were actual Sodaroni, pepperoni flavored soda, it could probably work, but oh boy. We'll see. We'll see if that ever happens. Alright. Would you drink pepperoni soda? Let me know in the comments. This was an area I used to get stuck all the time. Alright, so I'm glad that's cut off here. But speaking of the glitter paint, like look how that kind of shines there with Monty. That looks really cool. Really cool. Ooh. Looks like you just got thrown up in the air by Monty. Alright. Here. Alright. Sing it, son. You used to be able to jump up here and then out of the daycare. That was kind of bad news. That's blocked off pretty decently. There are a lot of spots here where you kind of gotta go mask on, mask off. Shout out to Future. Alright, we have generator here. Oh, this was a fun spot here too. This one, you see get soft locked all the time here because it didn't angle up enough, so you just end up stuck in there. Alright, so that's better. Ah, we turn on one of the lights. No more sun. Alright, one more. Right, Gregory?
Good. Now find the other generator.
Hello. Seems a little vindictive there, Gregory. A little rusty there, little Endo. But we all get a little rusty sometimes. Probably not in the same way. Alright, here we go. Alright, so we're gonna go there. Through there. Uh-oh. Halfway there. And one cool thing, you kind of push these soft cushions around. I'm gonna push this over to the front desk. It'll play nice.
1 minute later.
Oh, come on. Anyway. Oh, this was uneventful. There we go. See, I didn't need this one. Alright, so I jumped on the cone and then over here, but there's a little bit of a threshold over here. Just chilling. It's kind of similar to what it was in the previous game, where there was the Freddy flashlight recharge here, and then you kind of jump over the threshold here, and then you can jump over again early start while the cutscene has started. There's also a pickup here, so let's get that. Alright. Let me check one thing. Can you look through this still? Yeah. Okay. One interesting thing. This used to be a fall-through spot. Sometimes the textures compete with each other, so if they're overlapping and competing for rendering time, they'll have some kind of flicker like that. So there are a few spots still like that, but minor. They don't affect gameplay, but lower on the severity scale for sure. 5.2 on that one. So we have 5.3 and 5.2 for here. Actually, let's look around really quick, so we're seeing a little bit more of the scenery. You can actually access the middle, but I wouldn't recommend it because you can. It's kind of a pain to get out. But for now, we're just gonna sightsee and all that. This one's good. Hey, that's fixed. It's just the one over there. Big old Chica plush. All right. Some floating stuff over there. Let's have an appearance here. What's up, Nexus Rabbit? There used to be garbage bags here, and you would get soft locked if you jumped over in the corner. I'm so glad they removed those. Alright. So y'all get what I'm saying. Like, a lot of work has been put in, but also a lot of work was put in on fixing stuff. And you prioritize what is severe, what affects gameplay. So I'm pretty happy with how it came out, but I still, from a perfectionist perspective and from a QA perspective, really hope they patch out even the low severity ones at some point. I'm totally down to help out with that as well. All right, here. Ready, generator number 2. Here we go. Hush. Grinding gears inside my head. Gregory, there really isn't much of a rush, so I'm just gonna kind of casually take my time and go through here. These are kind of fun too. You can get them in just the right spot and then hop to all sorts of fun places too. So if you have extra time, you can mess around and just push this around and jump on stuff. There aren't a whole lot of places, I guess, but there's some. Alright, we got a stuck big old Freddy plush. It looks like my big old Freddy plush I got from Dave & Buster's. That thing's still huge. Alright. It's probably dusty at this point too. I need to clean it off. One thing that's interesting too, you have a clothes hanger and this button down. Don't know what that signifies, but that's here in AR mode and not in normal mode. So you're gonna want to go up there. There were some spots where you could kind of warp through. And that's still there too. These are kind of floating. All right. Have we seen everything? Not quite. This also used to be a pretty fun area, but it's blocked off quite a bit.
Forever night.
Oh, really? I don't know about that. I don't know about that. And if I go in AR mode...
No! Do it now!
I see you, but I can't in this mode.
The other me!
Ha! There we go. Yeah! That's the line. I like it. I like it. Let's go. Reboot. And did we get everything? Yes. Alright, let's go.
Happy birthday! Warning, warning! Child in danger! Safety mode active. Little girl, you can't be in here. It's dangerous. I need to clean up before we can open in the morning. Oh, this place will be flooded with kids. Come back soon and have a Vazerific day.
Eclipse.
Thank you.
Alright. So that was interesting as well. So it was advertised. So Kellen put on Twitter that he was the voice of the daycare attendant. And it turns out the final name is Eclipse. I think people were very happy about that. It's kind of a cool name. It makes sense. Alright, first node right here. I'm just kind of gonna motor past, well, never mind. I was hoping that this one wouldn't activate right away. So I could just motor through, but it's probably not smart at this point. If I look over here, this was also a fun spot that I could jump through. This still goes through the wall a little bit, but if you go into AR mode, these endoskeletons will just kind of meander around, and you don't want to be in their way because they still can jump scare you. So here we're going to pick up another item. Alright, let's swap it around because I do have a wet floor bot in this room. I will get that in a second. But I'm swapping mask time with no mask time. There's a song on DDR Korean version 2 called Mask Time, or translated as such. It has a lot of jumps. So if you look up DDR Mask Time, it's got a lot of jumps. But it's a pretty cool song. I like it. Alright. That was Juniper right there. Oh, I don't know. I'm just making up names. Hey, yeah, I'm good. Ooh, a little eager going through the wall there, huh? Hey, buddy. It's not cool. It's not cool at all. It's not cool at all. It's not cool at all because it's like 97 degrees outside. Oh, my mouse is going crazy for real, though. Woo. Alright, let's let you chill out and go back. I'm going to wait it out just a little bit here. I don't think this one will wake up. I don't think I've seen that happen, but the rest will. You give him a chance. Alright, let's go.
Hey, there's another one of those signals. If it's anything like Monty doll, it must
another
be
one.
whatever's locking the theater. I bet the doors are open now.
Bye-bye.
What is that? It's a camera. Yes, it is. Look at it.
It's Gregory.
Ooh. She's wearing my
Hey.
mask.
She's wearing my mask.
That's a pretty cool scene. Alright, so over here in the theater, we have a lot more graffiti and such. So, people came all the way down here to ruin everything, too, even further. Freddy and Friends on tour. What if they made a cartoon of this? Y'all watch it? I'm sure you would. I would, too. Alright. Yeah, let's do this one first. Alright, so you're gonna go 6. Next one's 4. And I think the next one's 2. Yep. Cool. I'll go back to that. You can see the visual in a second, but I have some things I have to collect over here. Alright. Sorry, Daniel. Yeah, look at that. I don't know if that's menacing or humorous, or if he ate some bad motor oil. I don't know. All right, so over here we have an area where you have this harmless endoskeleton and a bunch of rocks. I kind of just climb, chill out, go bouldering a little bit. Not too much though, it won't let you do too much. Then over here, you got another ATM overturned. One thing I want to see as well. Okay, good. That would warp you outside the level sometimes. I'm hoping that's not a thing anymore. Because, okay, so once you're in this area, previous areas deload. So if something is open or you warp outside a level and everything else before has deloaded, yeah, you're falling to the world. At least now it should be a game over, so it's one positive. It at least stops you from falling forever. Foxy. Classic pose. We've seen that several times in that cartoon. That's pretty well done. So over here, you notice it says room 7 at 1 years old. 15 FR P03 0315 BD01. So we have here, it's a birthday party, so 1 year old, 1 years old. BD, birthday, 01, so first birthday. We have room 7, 15, so we have 17 chairs, 18 tableware, 15 hats. So it looks like a capacity, probably 15 children hosted by Freddy with 3 parents at 3:15. Birthday, first birthday. Yeah. Keep a close eye on the time. No extra party, keep on schedule. Yeah. And you can tell Freddy Fazbear under there. So what does this exactly say? The one and only. There we go. The one and only Freddy Fazbear at the bottom of this. So anyway, balloons, yes. I mean, why would you circle no? Gotta have balloons. And this is familiar, but this time we don't have to use the Faz camera to flash a bunch of stuff. So the cutouts aren't a thing this time. Now we have this back hallway in AR mode. Now we're back here. We got an item up here. We can explore over here. Let's do it. Come on, mouse. Now I have this on wireless, so my mouse is messing up a little bit. So if it's a little bit jerky, I apologize. All right. This looks very cobwebbed up. Very skilled spider, having a very vertical threshold on that for some, somehow. A big old cupcake. Is that a piñata? Man, so many messed up staff bots. One's headless. Alright. Let's go up here. Get the item. Super smooth. Just walk right up, get AR Golden Moon. And we'll go through the items in a second here. We deactivate Lisa. Oh, hello. That's close quarters. Oh, hi, Lisa. Oh, my goodness. All right. Okay, well, that's... yeah. That's that room. If you look up top, see a familiar face. Remember that from Balloon World or BB World, the arcade cabinet that was active in here on the base game, but now has seen, again, better days. Can't play it in this. I know there was one theory by a prominent theory YouTuber where he said that, well, he's expecting there will probably be a Balloon World 2 and 3 or BB World 2 and 3 arcade cabinet. So not in this DLC. Or at least, not as of right now. If Steel Will wants to add that via an update, then that's something, but I don't know how that would add with what is right now. But maybe a future installment could very well make sense. Other things could be, you know, rescued or whatnot through that, so that would be kind of cool. Alright, so that's basically the theater. These are kind of cool, though. You like these? The cloud lights? They look really cool. Y'all should market these. But I don't... you'd have to make it more FNAF-esque. It's kind of vague for the reference, but they're really cool looking. I like them. So a lot went into the level design. You can't access this area or the refreshments anymore. We have already done this puzzle, so where to? Well, we're going to finish chapter 2 here. How far am I in? Oh, 30 minutes. Oh, wow. Bonus clip activated.
Dancing master?
I just wanted to do that again with the 360 camera and the purple lights. Makes it look cool.
Loading original footage.
We have a very cool scene coming up here. So this was the theater. Hope you enjoyed it. Sorry, buddy, I gotta go.
I'm stuck! Help!
It's all in your head. Take off the mask and take a look. Will do, Helpy. You are a pal.
This vent is creaky. I really hope it's...
One of the coolest parts of the game, in my opinion. Right here. Right here! Monty's Gator Golf. So we have a rail ride here. We're going to see the scenes of a young, humble Montgomery Gator. Monty's one-man jug band. Look at that flame light. That is so cool. Hey, buddy. Oh, wow. I'm just a humble little gator. I'm gonna look up to all these stars. Got Glamrock Bonnie. Ooh. And note that Freddy is not illuminated. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna give up my guitar. Oh wow, I'm so humbled. I'm gonna do the best. I'm gonna be the best I can be, just to make you happy, Glamrock Bonnie. Oh, he's got his hair did by Roxy. I'm sure that's how everything worked out. Maybe Roxy did his hair. He's got a cool little mohawk now. With an inhibitor, you might note. Also, that cutout's floating a little bit. I wonder how they did the suspension on it. Good invisible wire technology or whatever. But also, you see Freddy is decapitated over there. Every sign that Montgomery Gator still doesn't like Freddy.
There's no more track! I gotta get off this thing! It's not stopping!
Uh-oh! That's a great scene. That is a great scene. They did a very good job with that. And now we've auto-saved. We're in Chapter 3. One fun fact is when you went into the vent at the start of Chapter 3 was the old start of Chapter 3. So I'm hoping this actually does save as the start of Chapter 3. Let me just double check here. So here. Profile 1. Yep. All right. So that's cool. Yeah, that was a fun little chapter. So we went through the daycare. We met the daycare attendant. Eventually Eclipse. Did the generator puzzle. Found some more wet floor bots. So we had one at the start of the Superstar Daycare lobby. One after the second generator puzzle. We had one in the secret back room of the theater. And one in the front of the theater to the left of the stage. And there was one in the Lucky Stars gift shop. So yeah, good journey so far. Hope you're enjoying this, and we'll just keep on moving. If you look at the credits, and people have noted this already, I'll run the credits. You note that there are a lot more people involved in this project, in this production, than there were the base game. Steel Will Studios was a pretty small studio, and they were doing some pretty cool things. And they have expertise in VR. They have a lot of real high production quality, movie-style production experience. And so several of them worked at Pixar. So they have that experience and a lot of it. And they do a great job. Like, you saw the Ruin trailer. That thing was amazing. So venturing into computer programming and game design, there's a lot of carryover, but there's also a little bit of a curve with, let's say, finding all the bugs possible and getting rid of them very quickly. So they hired in a few QA studios because they really didn't want to have the bug fest happen again. That was the initial game. And they've done some patches on Security Breach, and I still love Security Breach. I think it's a great game. A lot of fun, a lot of replay value, and a lot of ways to play the game. But it's a fun game. So, and I probably differ from some of the opinions out there for sure. A lot of people really don't like and sometimes hate Security Breach. But anyway, they hired in several studios to do QA. But Scott wanted me to be involved in it and to come from a more of an expert play tester, or someone that just completely tries to destroy the game to make it build up stronger. And with QA, sometimes people can take you the wrong way. Steel Wool was great, and they didn't take me the wrong way. Sometimes I've reported so many bugs so quickly in a work setting that people filed complaints thinking that I had it out for them and that it was like a personal thing. And I'm just like, I'm doing my job. Like, so anyway, it's not common. Like, people know if they've worked with me for a while. This was someone new, but I was like, okay, look, it's nothing personal. But you see the special thanks there? Yeah. So Scott wanted me involved. So the last about 3.5 months, I worked on finding as many bugs as possible, playing through the game, giving recommendations, but mostly reporting bugs. And I had this big old spreadsheet that they gave me, and I submitted a ton of stuff, but each one would have the severity, the bug description, how to reproduce, so like a numbered steps, as well as I just made a bunch of video clips. And making YouTube videos in addition to that would have been crazy, because I was already at work. I was training for the World Juggling Championships, and also, you know, the 5K, 10K series that I'm going to run in fall. And so there's just a lot of time usage. I didn't have a whole lot of free time. So anyway, what I'm trying to say, I did my part. I submitted on that spreadsheet, I think it was 2,175 bugs, but I also had some other documents where, like, I was adding in extra ones. So I'm quite sure it was over 2,200. And yeah, that's a pretty safe bet, because I also grouped some of the bugs together in the 2175. So it was a lot of work. I would go to work, and then after work, I would put in, let's say, you know, 2 45-minute blocks of playtime. But after that, I'd go through and analyze what bugs did I see? How can I sum them up? I need to name the video clips and then upload them. And I used a ton of space, but I think I did a pretty good job with it. So you can ask Steel Wool. You can say, you know, how did DJ Sterf do? But they gave me that special thanks at the end, because I'm not one of the employees and I'm not one of the studios they contracted. But yeah, but I put in a lot of work, and weekends I put in more work on that too. So yeah, the last several months I was trying to balance not burning out. So I definitely had to dump YouTube for a while. I also didn't want to leak anything. The funny thing was, too, it was kind of fun because I'd go on people's videos about Ruin, and I just play super dumb, and it was like a campy sort of, I just thought it was hilarious. Like, well, what is the FNaF rune? And stuff. And people would be like, oh, it's this new game coming out. I'm like, how are you this far behind? It's like so I knew what was going on. But yeah, Steel Wool was great. Yeah, hoping it was a big help. Like, I'm pretty sure it was, but I'm just saying, like, I'm hoping it really did help. So, all right. So that's the conclusion of video number 2. And then I'll add the DDR clip here while juggling. See, I do a lot of stuff that's, I don't know. I just think it's fun. Like running while juggling, DDR while juggling. I played Ultimate Custom Night while playing balloons and having that running on the side. What was on? I was on Magic Monkeys mode too. Magic Monkeys only. That doesn't make that much of a difference, but anyway, it's just the balloon sounds in the ear were kind of crazy. That was the biggest difficulty there. So, all right. Well, that's video 2. Thanks for watching, everyone. Peace. God bless you, and have a great day. That's it for now. All right. So now you have a little bit more context, I guess. All right, the end.
Attention! This is Fredbear at Fast Command, reminding you that if you enjoyed the video, please hit the like, comment, and subscribe, ring the bell, do everything. It's complicated how YouTube makes things.